Hi there, I'm Khush Mark and I'm the principal and founder of the new School of Nutritional Medicine. I want to jump on and do a quick video on our book club called Root and Rise, which is hosted by Celine, one of our practitioners, is one of our graduates from the school as well. And the reason we have put this book club together is a number of people who buy books, health and wellbeing books, and dip in and out but don't really read them. And then secondly, we choose books that are really relevant to what is going on right now in the health and well-being world. So the book that we've chosen for this month, which is going to be hosted in, and I've got to get this right, I think it's hosted in March, is about these weight loss drugs. So your peptides. Now what's happened is, and the reason why we've chosen this book is due to this polarity. Some people saying, well, I think it's awful and people should learn to lose weight and eat less and exercise more, and it's like a shame and blame game. And then you've got the other extreme is like, well, I'd take it. I'd love to lose a few pounds now because of whatever the reason is, post-baby, etc. And that's not, they don't have diabetes, they're not obese, etc. And then in between, in the middle, where do you fall? Do you fall on the, okay, people need to just lose weight, eat less, do more exercise, etc.? Do you fall on the other side thinking, yeah, I've got a few pounds to lose, I'd love to take it if I could, and my doctor would prescribe it, if you could get it from the pharmacist and buy it? What about if you actually understood how these peptides work, what are their side effects, and how do those side effects occur, and what's the research on these side effects? Thirdly, what else is involved in order for these medications to be successful? So many people, I've got clients who are on the medication. I've had my first client over a month ago who's had her first baby, and it's called the Ozempic baby if you've conceived because you've used one of these weight loss peptide drugs. And well, it's trendy to say that. And she had PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome. She found it very difficult to lose weight. She tried all sorts of things and it was her choice. And she came to see me once she had gone onto the peptide medication. Now, the most important thing is, what else are we doing as far as lifestyle? So at the New School of Nutritional Medicine, we train our students to become nutritional therapists who use functional tests and understand when and how to use functional tests. And also we train our students to become psychological coaches. Both go hand in hand, because nowadays, the psychological coaching side is imperative, because most people that we see even in the school clinic actually require coaching, not just nutritional therapy. Although most people love nutritional therapy, they love the functional test, they want to come and do a test, they want to change their diet and eating habits. But what happens a few months later? They fall off the bandwagon, they haven't been able to make the change, and there are various obstacles for them to make that change. So this is where the coaching comes in. And the same with the Ozempic drugs is, okay, people who actually have gained the weight, not because of obesity being a disease, okay, so I'm not talking about, for example, women who have lipedema, example. This is because maybe lifestyle, maybe even trauma in the early years. If you have a look at the study that they did on the adverse childhood events, for which we have a blog on our school website at the new school of nutritional medicine.com, which is entitled Why Our Coaches Are ACE Informed, then why do we not also, alongside our client's decision to go on a medication, whether it's for weight loss, whether it's for blood pressure, whether it's for diabetes, whether it's for acne, whatever it is, whether it's for heart disease, whatever it is, what we still do our job as nutritional therapists, and our graduates do a job as psychological coaches as well, to understand, right, what was the mindset that got the person to this position now, where they might be 2 stones, 3 stones, 4 stones overweight. And then when they're on the medication is, how do you support them? It's really important, so they avoid the loss of muscle mass, they avoid the extreme loss of weight, so they have other side effects. And also, what are the side effects and who do those actually occur in? So going blind, pancreatitis, thyroid cancer, how true are they if you are taking these peptide medications in a very measured way with the support of a coach and a nutritional therapist, or with the support of your prescribing practitioner who is actually using lifestyle changes alongside. So this particular book club is going to be based around the peptide medications written by an endocrinologist, and we will be in the book club, we basically, people share their views, but hopefully the goal is to get people reading, is to get you reading and making informed decisions, rather than decisions from scrolling and jumping on one person's belief system. Let's think critically. Let's start asking questions and saying, okay, so this is a medication. How does it work? Who is it for? What else do you need to do to take it alongside taking the medication? Are there any other nutrient drug depletions? Are there any contraindications with supplements that you might recommend as a practitioner? If you're a practitioner listening to this, are you somebody on one of these peptide drugs? Because you might want to join our book club as well. So it's asking the questions, getting informed, becoming informed and educated before we start labeling people, whether they're taking a medication for weight loss, or whether they're taking a medication for high blood pressure, or whether they're taking a medication for birth control pill. Okay, thanks for listening.